Happy 30th birthday.
Happy 30th birthday, Uncle David.
Happy birthday.
Hi, happy 30th birthday, David.
Happy birthday! Flying kiss? Hi David!
Hi David.
Happy 30th birthday!
Happy 30th birthday.
Hello, David. Greetings from Perth. Happy birthday. Bye.
Happy 30th birthday.
Hi, David. Happy 30th birthday.
Happy birthday, Uncle David. Smile.
Happy birthday.
Good morning, David, and a very, very happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, and we wish that we could have been there to celebrate this occasion with you.
Hi David, happy 30th birthday, man.
Happy 30th birthday and enjoy your day ahead.
I think David's three best qualities are his strong beliefs, the fact that he cares a lot about his friends, and I'm gonna come with a third one. He's always been kind of a smarty pants. That's not a bad thing.
We have agreed that you have calming and soothing voice.
Actually, we did not agree
You
with
did
that.
not agree with that.
You told us that, so we're just gonna throw it in there because that's what you told us was your best trait, so
Yes.
we're gonna agree.
You're empathetic, you care about others, and you show a deep and genuine concern for the well-being of people around you. You are committed to the things you do, committed to serving the people around you, and most importantly, committed to serving God.
Best three traits of David. Number one, I think, is his commitment. David is a very committed person to his personal goal. Number two, I think it is his steadiness. David is a very calm and steady person. He's never getting too excited over things. Number three, I would say, is his love for his family. Over the years, I have seen how he loved his immediate family as well as his extended family.
I think David is a very calm person, very collected. When he speaks, he thinks before he speaks. Secondly, he has a very amicable disposition, so very friendly, very easy to approach him. And lastly, I think David is very intelligent and very smart.
David is very wise for his age, right? Very wise. He's very decisive. And David is a good soccer player.
There's 3 things about you that I like, which you are kind, focused, and God-centered. I think that is great that you have listened to me and challenged me of my motives when I needed it, and I think I have learned so much when you have invested all your time, all those times in the Skype sessions and when you have been back home.
Papa, what I like the most about you is that you always feed me dinner and make sure that I'm well fed, well taken care of, and you've been showering me and bathing me since the day I was born and making sure that I'm clean, and you change my diaper even though it's so smelly. I love you very much. And I love you because you always play with me. And you always pick me up when I cry. No matter how tired you are, right? Do you love Papa? Do you love Papa? Okay, give a flying kiss if you love Papa. Flying kiss?
Number one is ability to make good decisions. Number two is always very focused. And thirdly is reliable, a reliable guy. Okay? I always thought that by 30, David would still be a very timid guy. But he has grown up to be tall, good looking, handsome guy, and someone full of confidence. So he's married with a lovely wife, young daughter, so he has a lot going for him. So I'm very happy.
Well, David is very funny. I can always joke very freely with David and have a good laugh together. Second of all, I think David is very kind-hearted. He always tries to help others, give suggestions to others, try to solve others' problems. And finally, I think David is a good father. He always tries to spend more time with Anna, play with Anna, and I can see a lot of affections towards Anna as well.
David is someone who always remains objective. You are very measured and you are very calculated in all your decision making. You are someone who is hardworking and extremely disciplined in your calling as a doctor. And thirdly, you are also someone who is I observe, you are someone who is very faithful to God, to your wife, and to your family. So keep it up!
Hey, you're serious and put your very best in the things that you do. And then you do what you want and you will go for it and very determined. For example, like when you want to call Sarah and then you want to ask her to marry you. So yeah, you go all your ways out. And then also moving out from Melbourne to Singapore, you know what you want and you will definitely make sure that you get there. And thirdly, you're very disciplined and very committed.
David is a very gentle person and he has a very good temper. And secondly, he's very easygoing. And thirdly, is his special sense of humor.
You are a very honest person, and I also think that you are someone who has a lot of discipline. I think I particularly saw that when you were growing up in school. And the last, I think that you do make time for people. I say that because when you come back for holidays, when I ask to meet, you will make time to meet.
David is a very focused, task-oriented, goal-oriented person. When he sets his heart to do something, he will really put in the effort, very determined to finish the job and finish well. That's David.
You're always ready to listen to me whether I had a bad day or whether I just want to tell you about something that maybe you don't really care much about, but I think you still listen very well to me. That you're a person that's really self-driven and you always like to challenge yourself. You're always making sure that you're pushing yourself to be better, and I think that's what I really love about you, and that you not only challenge yourself but you always remind me to challenge myself as well. I do actually really appreciate the fact that you remind me that that sometimes we really need to push ourselves to be better, to always have an adventurous spirit, always a spirit of exploring and trying, because if you don't try, you don't know what. that's your famous phrase.
Okay, one of the best traits. You know what? Man U fan. Best traits ever.
Bad habit that I've noticed is that caring too much about friends thing sometimes gets a bit uncly, but I don't really know what I'm saying because David has been an uncle since he was 13, which everybody well knows.
He's slightly bad memory. He always needs Rara to remind him, like brings.
David, you can be a little bit sarcastic at times. Can, right? Sometimes.
Papa used to change your diaper like he make roti canai like that, right? He just flip you around, and then he put on a nappy rash like he put on the prata like that. Yeah, you agree? You agree? That is. See, she not. But then nowadays, Papa cannot change you that way anymore, right? Alright, because you crawl away if he treat you like a roti canai. That's right.
This is an easy one for me. I noticed that he's always supported the wrong football team. So first of all, he supported England national team who hasn't been winning anything the last 50 years. And then on top of that, he supports Man United, which is probably the most horrible team in the world.
We have noticed that throughout the years of our friendship, you've always been late.
A little bit late.
Not sure it's because of you or Rara, but late.
You guys are late.
David likes to tilt his head a little bit, I think to the left, yeah, like that. And he often, sometimes he dress a little bit sloppy, but important occasions is very short.
Maybe just that you always look very sleepy. I wonder if you watch your favorite like drama series late night, or maybe you take care of Anna in the middle of the night.
Your worst habit is that you chew with your mouth open, and the noise irritates the heck out of me. And every time I ask you to chew with your mouth closed, you just chew louder.
Growing up, he never had this habit, is that when he chews his food, he eats very loud, and it's quite annoying. That's something that I hope David can change. Don't eat so loud.
My favorite memory of David is probably that one time that he gave me like this giant stack of football magazines, all with like Roy Keane on the cover, and he gave me all his Roy Keane posters because he knew I needed cheering up, and it did the job, and it was very, very sweet.
The old days in 2/18 Evelyn Street with Tim. I think one of those is when the washing machine was flooding the house, I think, whilst we were singing the song Still. You know, when the oceans rise and thunders roar. Then the washing machine was flooding the house. I think that was a very funny moment.
I think that your advice have helped me a lot to eliminate the distractions in life that are not godly at all, and also have helped me to focus upon the truths in the Bible. And yes, definitely it's been good lessons for me.
I recall once when we were in Disneyland, he was at that time maybe 5-6 years old, and we were going on the roller coaster, and the roller coaster was really going very fast, and he didn't expect it. So all of a sudden he shouted, "Dad, I want to get off!" So of course there was no way he could get off. That was really funny, yeah.
It would be the time you smacked me really hard on my arm because you thought that I told Rara that you liked her when I actually didn't. I think it was in Sophia's or something, I can't remember where, but you smacked me so hard it actually left a mark. There are so many memories of us together that it's kind of hard to pick one, but if I had to, obviously it would be our wedding day. And I just remember the the cherry on the icing of the cake was when you sang me that song. I mean, I was really surprised that you wrote that song, you memorized it, and then you sang it on that day in front of everyone. I just remember everyone laughing at it. It was just so funny, and I think that song is a true reflection of who you are. It is so genuine, so funny, so candid, but yet you know, so heartfelt at the same time. It's probably the only song in this whole world that can make me laugh and then after that make me cry at the same time. You really must sing that song to me again, because I haven't heard that song since our wedding day, and you always promise to sing it on an anniversary and you never do, but our 5th anniversary is coming up, so you better sing that song to remind me again of the happy days. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I think of all the memories, I would have to say that that is my most favorite memory of you.
I went to your home and spent the whole afternoon with Rara and Anna, and you went back from work and take us out to a very fancy restaurant to have dinner. I was quite touching though, your food ministry, because yeah, it's very special. I think that's the first time I've got this kind of feeling that you're really like a brother. I don't really have any brothers, so which makes me feel like, oh, that's the feeling of having a brother. You brought me the phone case, which makes me feel like, oh yeah, that's yeah, that's very touching as well.
Well, David, you're always very helpful. Like whenever I come to cell group by myself, you always, with baby Sam, you always offer to, you know, carry something to the car and help us out. But I think the most special thing really is I could never really get Jeff to be totally interested in pregnancy stuff. So you taught him how to change diaper, bathe the baby, etc. And I think that that was, you know, baby Sam would say, without Uncle David, I wouldn't be a clean baby today.
So I remember the day when we were maybe slightly older than Joseph, or maybe a bit more older than, much more older than Joseph. But anyway, Mommy packed us both into an aeroplane and basically sent us to KL. So that was, I remember it to be a very frightening experience. Memories of myself sleeping and you studying on the study table, playing football in the house. Remember we pissed off the maid so much, so badly that she locked us out of the house and didn't want us to, you know, when we came back from school we couldn't get in. Yeah, those were awesome memories together.
Hi David, Jit here from KL. Wishing you a very, very blessed birthday. Wow, 30 years. It seems like yesterday that I went around your school and watched you in your Beauty and the Beast in Bahasa, Malaysia. So blessed to have known you for so many years, and I am a great beneficiary of this relationship because I've learned so much from you, and I've seen the Lord work in your life in a marvelous way, and I think there's more to come. And our prayer here for you is that you will continue to walk firmly before the Lord your God that you have always, as you have always done in the days ahead. And so, what does the Lord has to say to us about this fantastic day for you? Well, this is what we think, you know, God's word is for you, that you act justly, that you love mercy, and that you walk humbly before your God. May God bless you and your family ever so richly in all the plans that you have. And happy birthday, dear friend.
Happy birthday, David. I can't be in front of the camera because I have to be behind it. And on top of it, I haven't got my face on, but you know that someone's holding this and someone's doing something for you. So have a blessed, blessed birthday.
Auntie
Bye.
Karen wants to be behind the camera for once.
Yay!
My final words for David is, I'm really proud of you, David. You have accomplished so much at the age of 30. But one advice, stay humble and just be yourself and continue to do great things. I remember once I tried very hard to convince you not to be a doctor because I know it's going to cost me a lot of money. But I was glad that at the end, when I asked you the question, David, tell me, why do you want to be a doctor? And you gave me this answer. You said, I want to impact lives. And that convinced me thoroughly. I'm proud of you, David. Keep it up. Well done, and God bless you.
David, I always thought that by 30 you will be a successful medical doctor, but I never once imagined that you will specialize in geriatrics. And I believe that you, perhaps unknowingly to you, or perhaps you already know, I believe that God has placed that special compassion in your heart for the elderlies. I know you have a very deep evangelistic zeal to reach out to people for salvation for their soul. And I recall an incident in Sri Inai when you were in Form 4 and you shared your heart out about Jesus and about his work at the cross, and then you threw a challenge to the people, and I think there were some 10 people who gave their hearts to Jesus that very afternoon. And then you did some follow-up. I remember you get some materials, Bible study notes, and then you photostated and handed out to them. That's how much you care for them, David. And I believe that in the days to come, as you continue to get better at what you are doing, you will be able to walk alongside your patients, the elderlies, and at some point when the moment is right, I believe that you will touch their heart and you will share the love of God with them, and hopefully through that you will find your place, your calling, where you are and how God has wired you, and you will be very, and there'll be a lot of personal fulfillment in what you do, both professionally as well as fulfilling your call, your destiny in life.
Hey David, happy birthday. Sorry I can't be there. Would love to be there to celebrate today with you, but I'm stuck here by myself in this house. But anyway, I just want to thank you for being such a great friend, and for all the things that you taught me, for teaching me how to skip church, to play Counter-Strike, for bringing me to that horse gambling place, the marquee machine, and for snooker as well. So these are the 3 great sports that you taught me, and I really appreciate it. And yeah, well, jokes aside, I would like to just say how important and how great of a friend you are, and that I wouldn't be where I am today without you. So thank you for being the stable one, for always keeping me in check in relationship, in studies, and also in my relationship with God. So I really appreciate you, and I thank you, and I want to wish you a happy 30th birthday. You know, actually I tried to get Daryl in the video as well last week. I tried to film it, but it was largely uncooperative, as you can see. So what's David's bad habit?
He always walks on a straight line, never crooked. Yeah.
Most human beings walk on a straight line.
Walking on a straight line? Happy birthday lah, yo. Mafan lah.
See? And that's why you can never make a film with Daryl inside, because even if you do, that film will be called The Constipation, because it will never come out. Yeah, so happy birthday, see ya, bye.
30 is not so bad. The club is quite fun. Welcome to the other side.